Friday, y'all. How's everybody doing? Hope everyone had a decent week. Drifty Infer first. Hey there, Aika and Jay. Hello from the hotel. Well, it's nice of the hotel to say hello. Not sure if the Wi-Fi can handle Twitch though. Fair. Plenty of people on it. Could be too slow. I kind of squandered stitching today. I haven't touched it all day. Once again, stitch count, complete lie, because I haven't marked anything off today. So super cool, super cool. Glad I looked at that. Now Legs and I were just playing Tarkov all freaking day, basically. But this week, I did make it all the way down to the midpoint, almost completely filled in the top half of the pillar. So we've just got the bottom half of the pillar to go. And then the last four columns. So we're on a good path already for this month, which is great. Everyone's day is going well. Those that got to have the day off, excellent. I was trying to think, I was like, man, I've gotten like chores done this week and I've made food all week. We haven't eaten out all week, which is big for us lately. I'm like, what is that? And then I realized I've had 2 days off this week, so I actually have some will to live a little bit, or some energy, have the energy available to do things around the house. So imagine that. All right, Aika, have a good time at the con. Catch you later. We're just gonna keep working down the pillar today. What was I stitching? Rivendell? The other day? No, I was working on Ghost Army because I said, kiddo, which should I work on? And then I started naming things off. He's like, I don't know. Ghost Army. I was like, okay. I'm working on Ghost Army a little bit, but I was refusing to allow Pattern Keeper to update on my tablet because I don't want it to get the stitching glitch, the stitch count glitch. I had already noticed that there was a slight glitchiness with the stitch count when like transferring progress from my tablet to PC. Like some of the stitch count wasn't making it through. But this like stitch count consistently being off every day is pretty wild. If you're gonna make it seem like stitches are being done, Pattern Keeper, come on. At least send me some kind of mythical creature to actually do those stitches without my knowledge. It is pretty warm in here again today. Kind of crept up on me, so my head started hurting like half an hour ago. Thrown some medicine at it and then ate some food, so I'm hoping it'll back off. Has been wonky this week, yeah. It was yesterday when I stitched too. I got to the end of stitching time and I went to go put it in my spreadsheet and I put the total stitches in and it was like 60 some stitches off and I was super bummed. I was like, dang it, I stopped stitching a little bit earlier than I could have because I was like, oh, I think it was at like 334 stitches. I'm like, that's not the worst for today, it's fine. Put it in the spreadsheet, Like 257. I was like, dang it. I just hope that they get it fixed soon. Figure out what's causing it. The only thing they've really changed lately is they added legacy importing, so I don't know if something with that code that is screwing with it or what. But you got people in the group, of course, that are like, I don't care about my daily counts. I don't even keep track. Blah, blah, blah. It's like, okay. That's fine, but it's a problem for those that do. Hey, thanks, partner. Thea with the 27-month resub. Thanks so much. How was your nap? 2, 3, 1. Oh, I just realized how blurry we are down here. Sorry about that. I don't think there's much I can do to strengthen down here, because then we'll just lose focus up here. Not long enough. I'm kind of wishing that I had gotten a nap today, but that's right. I was having fun gaming. We did so many quests in Tarkov today. It's kind of wild. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hey there, Moth. How's it going? How was your week? What else did I do this week? I did Stitch every day this week, at least. Somewhat. Wasn't any, like, super impressive numbers, but was enough to get nearly half the pillar filled in, so that's fine by me. I need to attack the weeds in my yard this weekend. They are getting out of hand. Nah, it's not. They have gotten out of hand. They're a bit much. Surprised we haven't been scolded by the city yet. Not that I agree with that, but I'm just surprised that they haven't come by and been like, hey, I'm gonna fine you $175 if you don't fucking take care of your weeds. How dare nature be nature, huh? I think Dace is having his 2000 Stitch garden party today. I don't know how far in he is. Because I was super gaming. Haven't been online much today. Oh, no, stream. Okay, can you get over yourself? Good job. Thank you for bringing my kilobits back. The heck, just dropped like 5,400 frames the last 2 minutes. Sorry about that. Is Twitch is gonna be twitchy today? Oh, Dace is done. Never mind. Never mind. I wonder if he made it. It's not a lot better. Hey Sandy, hey Galactic. How we all doing? When did I get a Spanish McDonald's ad? Why not? I was rambling away when my frames were dipping out of the picture, so I have no idea what I was even talking about. Obi-Wan did not work, and I don't know what that was about. Right there. You want a copy of the Mothtato game? Sure. Moth made a little video game featuring Moth Tato. I should go to an auction later. Handmade Lord of the Rings art. That's the plan for me to keep it. Yeah, that's fine, Mouth. Go for it. As long as you didn't, you know, hide a virus in the install file. Let's go on, Tanner. Hope you're doing well. I really wish a headache hadn't tried to set in right before stream. It's so annoying. Been fine all day. Get ready to finally stitch. It's like, actually, I have a complaint. Rude. And shop links, couldn't find a suitable place for it. Gotcha. Hey there, Kai. Hiding away at a family gathering. Nice. I have to remind myself that tomorrow is Saturday in the morning. Today feels like Saturday. One, two, three, four. One, two, three, one, two, three, four. Just started pouring down rain. On one hand, I find it hilarious after everyone bought all their cookout shit yesterday and today. On the other, I feel bad for my manager. Her husband's main line of work is lawn mowing. Warm night makes it harder to sleep. It's 85 here right now, I think. A bit toasty. I let my room get a little bit too hot today before I turned the air conditioner on in the bedroom to try to cool the house a little bit. It's weird that my bedroom air conditioner really doesn't reach outside my bedroom. Just noticed that. Yeah, I was looking down there. I was like, things are empty down there today. My chat isn't showing up down there either, huh? There we go. Time to refresh everybody's cache. We don't even need that anymore. Tip jar. Don't have anything. Use. There we go. Everything should be back now, I think. That was weird. Always something. Tell you what. Stream trying to die at the beginning of stream. Everything glitching. I refreshed Blurp too, so those alerts should hopefully work again now. Sitting here drinking your coffee. Nice. Trying to decide what game you want to play. No stitching today. Heating pad on my back, heating pad wrapped around my foot. Oh, gotcha. I accidentally stepped on Void twice in a row while I was trying to get ready for stream. I went to the bedroom and she was laying on a pile of clothes and I wasn't paying attention. I stepped on one paw and Lifted my foot, put it down, didn't realize which way she was laying, stepped on her other paws, chose the wrong direction. It's like, dang it, sorry. So I let her go in the closet for a little bit, make up for it. Not expecting the rain though. Radio said it was gonna be nice today. Maybe it was just gonna be hot this weekend. I think it's supposed to rain on Monday. Sunday or Monday, I don't know. Someday soon. That was not the corner. Oh, don't. I did have to do one stitch of 310 this week, but I only did the one stitch. Saved the other like 6 stitches. Hopefully it will land on stream. I got one in our target area tonight at least. As far as a new update that allows glass walls, plants on the roof. Yeah, those look really, the glass walls look really good. The plants are kind of fussy, like there's constraints to them. Even with move objects on, you can't put them anywhere on the roof. They like snap to certain places. Also, the update broke, it fixed, apparently there was a problem with like rain and snow like happening indoors, so it fixed that, but it broke the ability to drag dishes to trash cans or sinks. So like you can't clean up for your sim anymore right now. That one you did was the best one. I wanted to see that specific one. Well, that's too dang bad. You didn't know that was a thing? Oh, I loved it so much. This makes things so much easier. You can drag food into the fridge. You can open the fridge and drag food out of it for like toddlers and shit. So like you don't have to get someone to fetch food for them. You just throw it on the floor next to them, make them get it themselves. Put dishes into the trash can that makes money. Same with like diapers and bottles and stuff. Just pick that up, throw it in the trash. All the little water glasses that they insist on grabbing for no good reason, leaving all over the place. Okay, well then, it won't impact your gameplay. I'm gonna play, but I also want to wait till I can afford the Japanese X-Pack. Can't clean up after myself. You expect me to clean up after them? It's a lot easier to clean up after them when you only have to click and drag. Days. The chosen one. Can't play one server. It went down. That runs out. Went to his parents for the weekend. Not been very reliable. Bummer. Making a late night sandwich. I think bologna will be the choice. Nice. Haven't had bologna in a while. I had a salad and hot dogs for dinner. Not together, but separate. Hot dog, not a hot dog salad. Poliwrath, Gen 1. I'm so tired. I really shouldn't be. Hey, Wendy, how's it going? Oh, got Kiddo's new graphics card installed this week. After some initial panic about it because it didn't fit in the slot that I thought it was gonna fit in, and then I learned that you can put an 8-pin graphics card into a 16 slot. So we both learned something new. We got it installed and running. Some more slight panic when the second monitor wasn't responsive after we booted it back up, but quick driver install or update. Fix that. He hasn't given me a full opinion yet on how much better it is. But he also hasn't complained about it, so. Was he learning how to do it? No. I mean, he was watching me do it, but I put it in. I installed it and took out the old one. Oh, there was also a slight panic after we got after we figured out that it could go in the 16 slot. The power port is on the opposite side of where the old one was, and it was a pre-built computer, so they had like meticulously cord managed on the other side of the PC, so I didn't have enough cord length of the PSU power cable to get to the port. I was like, no. So I'm like, I had to open the other side of the case, and like I ended up only having to take off one zip tie, which is great, and that I could wiggle enough cord out and into the case to just make it over and still put the case back on. No fuss. What is this? What did we just do? Not what I wanted to. What's happening? Yuck. Like frayed on me. So yeah, it was a whole ordeal, but we got it up and running. Okay, so it's Wednesday then. Yeah, Wednesday then.
I want to poop the snooze. Stop watching.
Working on Ghost Army. Kiddo had a doctor's appointment. I had the day off, and he was like chomping at the bit for the card to get delivered. So he was just like down here intently listening for UPS to get here. But he fell asleep right before they got here. Of course, as soon as I opened the door, he bolted awake. We started to watch a movie called Roleplay, which has Kaylee Cuoco in it, who plays an assassin, I guess, or a hired hand. Her family doesn't know about it. They think she just travels a lot for work. But PlayStation, as usual, decided to freeze a little bit into watching it, and I didn't feel like restarting it. Kiddo wasn't watching anyway, even though he was the one that wanted to, or suggested to watch it. Sounds familiar. Not with her in it, so I might be around. Not sure how recent it is. I think it's pretty, it's newer. I'm not that upset about not finishing it. Last night I was watching Blades of Glory for the first time in quite a few years. Commercial of a new Cat in the Hat movie coming out next year. I saw that trailer pop up on my TikTok feed and I was like, what? Why? And then I didn't watch it. Not live action. Well, that's good, because how can they outdo Mike Myers' live action version of Cat in the Hat? Oh no, it's the reverse problem. It was wild. Every time I see like stills from it now, I'm like, I have no recollection of any of that happening. Oh my god. Why do I not really actually remember what happened in this movie? Like a fever dream. Which I guess live action Mike Myers as Cat does pretty much qualify for a fever dream material. Why does LeChonk not get a name? LeChonk just gets an emoji. I don't understand. Sign of a great movie, right? Something. Can't say that I've ever felt the need to watch it again, so perhaps not? I feel like I saw it in theater. If we manage to end stream before neighbors get too obnoxious with fireworks tonight. City fireworks aren't until tomorrow night, so don't have to worry about that tonight. So sorry you did. very proud of us for not eating out this week. Was my goal. I just gotta do it again next week. It should be easier because Kiddo won't be here, so I'll just be able to eat whatever I feel like, which isn't ever a lot. I won't have to restock as many groceries for next week. And then the first half of the following week, we're out of the house, so I don't have to worry about that. I'm so stressed out about leaving the cats. I know my dad's gonna come check on them every day, but and it's only 3 days, but still. They've never been alone. I will not be happy with you when you get back. No, they're gonna be super upset. They're not gonna be. Well, a couple of them are okay with my dad. Trico, she's gonna be the most upset because she doesn't like anyone other than us. She refuses to even meet anybody else. She just hides, so we'll see if she gets desperate enough to come out and meet him at least. We don't know you pretty much. And he smells like 5 other cats and a dog, so. He's got the good animal aura, so 3 of them at least have let him pet them. Jade and Boyd are actually the most like social. No, he won't spend the night. No, they'll be alone for 2 nights. little bit annoyed. I bought like a car phone charger, like a little magnetic one. And it didn't come with like the lighter adapter. It just came with a charging cord and the base. I was like, really? I don't know what kind of car and what kind of capabilities it's gonna have, if it's gonna have a USB port in the stereo or not. So I had to also order a lighter adapter. Does even have the lighter thing still? Yeah. That's like standard still, as far as I'm aware. Hey, Isla. Glad to see you're still here. Hope you've been feeling a little better, or a lot. I hope you've been feeling a lot better, but I'll take a little better. Or possibly been able to be seen. Having a rough time and downfalls every second, so yeah, I'm feeling a lot. Oh, I'm sorry. Hey there, cat. How you feeling? Just heard that's the things happening right now. Extra pain right leg. Finally got a doctor appointment. Went. Health card declined expired. Mom's just gonna take me back. Oh, jeez. Bad, been laying down most of today. Gotcha. Yeah, I remember. I was hoping that you were gonna be able to get a new insurance card sooner than later. Days to give me some paperwork that would be valid until that Friday. Fax it to the doc's office. Hours to reach the doc the next day. Office closed that day's afternoon. Usually told me no, we don't have appointments. Go to the hospital. Hospital phobic, refuse at all costs. I have an unreasonable fear of never coming out alive, and yeah. Gotcha. I still think it's worth it to go. The doctor won't see you, and you're in so much pain that you can hardly walk to the bathroom. We got a windy finish. Also, look at Mathwitz's cute heckin' gingerbread cookies. Like, the decorations on these, so stinking cute. Mom would have been coming with me, but she's not there anymore. Carer, vacation therapist, time in for weeks, help from the care facility, won't be at my house for another 9 days. Here's a finish from Wendy. Little haunted library. That's what I've been saying. It sounds emergency-ish to me. Like, I understand the fear, the very valid fear of dying in the hospital. Like, I get that. Totally, but it's been like a month now that you've dealt with this leg pain, and that's just entirely too long. Groceries, no delivery service, so I found a shop that has pickup and had to send a taxi over to pick it up. Shop is much more pricey, 40 extra bucks for the taxi service. And waiting 9 more days, that's too much. I think if you can't get your insurance card or your health card valid again for a few days and the doctor's office won't see you until it is, I really would encourage you to go to the hospital sooner than later. It sounds like a serious issue to me. And it has very much disrupted your entire quality of life. Elena state that I want to go to the hospital, still have no health care, and preliminary was expired as well. Phone broke, have no landline, mobile restarted over and over again, so couldn't even call a taxi. Jeez. It's like some Final Destination ridiculousness. Landline, yep, have one, but the phone itself is defect, and my provider had 2 days where it didn't work at all. That's brother for help. No, he stayed some days at dang. It's rough. So far I'll be on a business trip at Chess. It's one of those that I always mispronounce. And also want to add an NIA at the end, just Czechnia. Hey Cage, how's it going? Hopefully better today. Yeah, like I said, it was pretty hot. No pain, additional pain, alone, helpless annoyance, so much more. I just wish to die over all the shit happening at once. It's a lot. All at the same time. So where's it stand right now? Dear lady that helps me clean was here yesterday. I offered to help, which I really appreciate and will take advantage of on Tuesday. Good. That help consists of getting you to be seen by a medical professional. Online got me a refurb new mobile, but the takeover without data loss was horrible as I didn't have access to anything, but everything requires to push this button. 2FA confirmation to get an account moved to another mobile. And two-factor authentication drives me up the wall. I'm so over it. Healthcare to restock my paid meds for the moment, which is better than nothing. I still don't understand how they let your health card lapse. I thought y'all had a like a universal healthcare type situation. Didn't realize that you would actually even need a card, let alone one that expires. Universal healthcare, but you have to choose the AA type of care, private, mostly used by self-employed people, or normal, and the insurance you belong to, as they offer different extras at different rates. Oh, I gotcha. Given a card that has all your personal information and confirms which insurance company will be billed later on without you seeing any bill at all. Nice. An expired one, it might mean it just ran out of time or you switch to someone else, but the doc office needs to know where to send the bill, and there's no let's find out later where to send the bill to. Makes sense. my insurance expires slash resets every year, so it's not a concept I'm unfamiliar with. I just was surprised that you would have a card that does expire. I didn't know about the private option. Reinsurance has some standard basics, but one offers free physical training, another might offer reduced yoga classes, another offers to pay part of a new bike as long as it's used for about X, whatever, so it's important to have that card in it. Gotcha. Interesting. Some offer many pre-active courses, while others just cover the basics, but still the bill is not paid by government, but by an insurance. In Germany, we have mandatory health insurance. There's no one existing without it, even though homeless are covered, but get a card from government for a basic one. Nice. The way it should be, because everybody deserves access to healthcare. Other positive was that my neighbor saw me on the window. Only time I was there today while Smokey came over to ask me out on an event. When I invited her in, we had a small talk, vented a bit, she offered me some help as well. Good. And you found a couple of helpers, at least for the time being. But hopefully continuing as well. Hey there, Uncle Lisa. How's it going? Welcome on in. I think you must take forever. We are just over a month away from our third Stitchversary. So we've almost been working on it for 3 whole years. My issues with being sick, ill, can't get grocery shopping with bread rolls, and I learned today that she works in a bakery 2 times a week, gets 50% discount she offered me as well. Just godsend. Heck yeah, very nice. About time something good turned for you. Now, if we can just get your legs looked at and taken care of, get you in a reduced pain, or just back to your normal level of pain even. Lisa, are you a crafter of any sort? My refurb mobile is at least working now. Getting messages, calls, somehow managed to copy all my files to PC and the new mobile. Good job. 3 whole years to complete the whole set, or like the whole picture thing. When do you expect to be finished? We've been working on this picture above me for almost 3 years itself, and I expect another couple of years at least. So this is the whole piece that had been finished as of mid-April when we hit 50%. So that was the top, and then what we had of our current fabric section. Then, and now, this is where we're at in that section. So we are almost done with this fabric section, and we'll be moving the fabric up again to start on the next section. Wouldn't call myself that. I do craft stuff, but I'm worthless at them all. You can't be worthless at it. It's a hobby. It's a form of art. So like, as long as you're trying, at least it's good for you. You don't have to be good at something to make it worthwhile. If you enjoy doing it, that's good enough. Exactly, Isla. I say as I'm a perfectionist that also has trouble sticking with something that I don't feel good at in the first 5 minutes. So I understand, but just as reassurance. You are valid as a crafter either way. Unless you hate it, then that's fine too. Maybe you just haven't found the craft that clicks with you yet. Stress relief for me, but everything I do a 5-year-old could do better. Eh. It's debatable. Draw clay stuff. Nice. Don't do Lotro stuff like you. Not for years. It's fine. Lord of the Rings is just kind of my niche. Color children's books and draw over the lines from time to time. Who cares? No, what? Why? Because I had fun using the colors. Doesn't need to be perfect. No. Any artistic expression or outlet is worth doing, regardless of skill level. Just need stuff to take my mind off work, then I do crafts. Yeah. Escapism right now is definitely good. Though I don't know where you are in the world. But here, escapism is pretty necessary. Here in the US. Talking about crafts, managed to get to 39.8 thousand today on Hobbiton. Didn't take pick it. Holy smokes, good job. Bet it looks gorgeous. Is cross-stitching those XXX stuff you did in school? I never did cross-stitching in school. I didn't start stitching until 2018. After my grandma passed, I don't know. I just felt like making a memorial piece for her with cross stitch. I'd never done it before. Didn't know anybody that cross stitched, and the internet wasn't as big a community for cross stitching that I knew of back then. Not much happy about it, but at least the day was off for me. But yeah, basically it is just making X's with thread. I say it's basically paint by number with thread. You go follow a pattern, you got symbols that match colors, and you put them in the fabric where the pattern says. And it looks more intimidating than it is. So if you're extra intimidated by counted cross stitch, you can always get a stamped cross stitch kit, which has the pattern printed directly onto the fabric, so then it truly is paint by number, but with red. Project start June 2nd. You got 39.8 thousand in a month. Whew, nice job. Cross stitching wasn't that easy. I wouldn't do it myself. I can't with the earthworm. Alright, let's get these last few 310 stitches in for this fabric section. July 4th is your least favorite holiday. I've never been a firework person, and I'm definitely not patriotic, so I will take the day off, but other than that, it is not anything that I really care much for. Stitch by number. You have to pay to get in to see your fireworks? What the heck? That's wild. Fireworks fireworks here, no matter where I've seen them in the state, you're literally just like walking to an area of land and they're shooting them off over water, usually. Pets and sensory issues. Fireworks are terrible for the environment. Just watch them on TV. Ridiculous. City is weird. I kind of understand, I guess, if they don't set aside it in the budget to pay for it. I just want to recoup some of that money, but still, that's wild. Also, Lisa, if you aren't really interested in trying cross-stitch, but are looking for another kind of mind-numbing craft, you could also check out diamond painting if you haven't already. Similar to cross-stitch in patterning aspects, but much faster. Not as much thought needed. Apparently the grocery store is open. I just ordered food for the week and none of mine's closed. We were at one today. Thank you for that follow. Welcome aboard. How's it going? Get to stitch while stitching. Did this in school, I think. Not a friggin' Lord of the Rings painting though. I made a Linkin Park sign. Didn't complete it in time for the class to be over, and neither was I a Linkin Park fan long enough to complete it. Nice. Done diamond painting before? Gotcha. There's all sorts of cross-stitch patterns out there these days. All of my whips, we've got 6 of them, are Lord of the Rings based. There's lots of options. Or always the option to make your own, if you're that adventurous. Alright, 310 I believe is done. There may be a couple more stitches down at the bottom, I didn't look. But I think we already got those ones, so 310 may be done for this fabric section now. Don't worry, I'm sure it will be back super hard in the next section. Probably be like a dominating force. Though if we start on the Oliphants... Oh, there's definitely a large dark space at the bottom of Witch King, for sure. I'm not quite certain. I'm feeling like the next section is gonna be... like gonna cut off right above the title. So I think it's gonna be the entire battle scene, and then I think the last section will be Sam and Frodo on the edge of the volcano and the title, all that section. I think. We'll have to see when I actually roll the fabric up. If we can figure it out. And so we're down to... yeah, we'll figure it out later. This month or next month, whenever. But there's still like 32,310 stitches in the whole thing, so you're good. It's fine. Everything's fine. This strand is too long, but it's fine too. Okay then. I know you can't see the top half of pillar really, but it does look pretty good. Looks like a pillar. Great success. I don't want to do any of the sky stuff right now. Leave me alone. And we've got a good chunk of this little bird. I think it's an eagle there. It sure is a pillar. It do be pillaring. I did cross 361,000 stitches this week off stream while I was stitching as well, and crossed over 54%. That was pretty nice. So many stupid questions. Well, what if you made a mistake somewhere, like November 2 year 1? Why did you decide to do this? Like horror movies? Yes or no? You're gonna ask any question you want. I will do my best to answer. And there's no stupid questions, unless you're intentionally trolling, of course. If I made a previous mistake, oh well. Can't tell. I mess up stitches in places all the time. I've got a couple up here that I need to fix. When we get up there, it's no big deal. I just go over them with the right color, or I leave it, depending on the area. Not a big deal. How I did decide to do this? It's kind of a complicated question. So like I said, I started stitching in 2018. I did 2 pieces. They were like 3,000 and 6,000 stitches that year, and then I didn't stitch for 3 years. When I came back to stitching, I decided to do I shame check the pattern section on my Discord. Okay. I love picking up new patterns from Painting Fairy Cross Stitch. God, they are all over my TikTok feed. They are hardcore marketing right now, and I want one of their scroll frames, and I want their table stand real bad. These are beautiful though. Very nice. Okay, didn't stitch for 3 years, came back, decided to pick up a 178,000 stitch Rivendell piece because I had seen a streamer working on a Hobbit piece and it ignited my hyperfocus. So yeah, I really tried to talk myself out of it because I was like, you're never gonna finish this. Why waste the money? Blah, blah, blah. And I was like, I was like, heck it, we're gonna do it anyway. And then I started streaming it again. Does look Disney's inspired, but enough that it could just be a random castle with fireworks. That they'll avoid any fussiness from Disney. Yeah, so we started with a Rivendell piece. We got like 25% into that, and I wasn't really feeling it at that point. I think actually before we made it to 25%, I started on a fellowship piece and did all the colors on that, which was like 30,000 stitches on stream. I also lost my job that time, so I was full-time streaming. And then I was gonna do, so they're like alternative movie posters. I was gonna do the set of Fellowship, Two Towers, and Return of the King. But the Return of the King pattern was jacked up, and I didn't realize it until after I bought it and kitted it. The pattern's terrible. So I was very disappointed and upset about it. So I went looking for another Return of the King piece to replace it, and I found this. I obsessed over it for like 2 weeks. I was like, it's 668,000 stitches. There's no way. It's like a total legacy project. That's ridiculous. Whatever. I bought it. I bought it. I was like, I'm just thinking about it. I was thinking about it real hard. 2 days after I bought it, the shop disappeared. I was like, oh, damn. It's a good thing I scooped it up when I did. Shop is back now. Different site. They also have a different... They're on their second different storefront on Etsy now, but I can't remember what that is on Etsy. I just find them on Bonanza. When they came back up on Bonanza, I scooped up the other two patterns in this set, and we started those last year. I always start things in April for some reason. It's like the time that I get the itch to start new things, and then I'm done with it by June. I don't touch them like hardly at all. This one gets all my attention all the time, which is why it's 54% done. I love bad horror movies. I don't like horror movies that take themselves seriously, if that makes sense. Like, I don't like horror movies that are trying to be all big and tough, whatever. I think they're the most scary movie, whatever. I like bad horror movies. Give me the C, D level horror movies. Those are what make me happy. I don't watch them as much as I used to. But when I was younger, I definitely was big into them. Curiosity. Doesn't kill the cat over here. Asking questions appreciated. Get many answers. Advice, tips, tricks. So, yep. It's true. Check the unboxing and building vids on the frames for your sizes on Lovecraft Forever on YouTube. I've seen plenty, because they went and they sponsored, or they sent gift packages to a lot of TikTok stitchers, and I was kind of bummed that I don't post enough to get chosen to do that, because it kind of would have been cool, I think, to do a giveaway on stream of one of their patterns. But it's fine. The frames look really nice, honestly, and their table stand is one of the styles that I want, because it's just like the two single arms that can go any size on the table. They just attach to the table. But it's $100, and I don't want to spend that right now. I can't spend that right now. The frames are more expensive, and they need a stand, and it won't work with any of mine right now. Unfortunately. It could work with the wooden one, but I can't work at my desk with that one, so. I'm gonna send this link for you to look at, Lisa, as well. This is kind of Isla's 2 new patterns came from. Isla highly recommends this company as they have really nice print quality. Probably fabric quality too, right? It looks solid on the videos. What cracks me up about their marketing for their stands is that it's always this guy sitting at the stand like fake stitching. He doesn't even have a needle or thread or anything. He's literally just like sitting there poking at the fabric for like the 30 seconds of the video. Cracks me up every time. But yeah, those are stamped kits. So the pattern's printed directly onto the fabric. You don't have to worry about counting. Comes with the thread, with the floss, and you just match the symbols to the color and put it in there. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it's not as like intimidating if you're worried about counting mistakes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. As I can't count to 5 right now. It's fine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2. I did see someone that got a promo package, a replacement promo package, because they sent the wrong.
My money don't jiggle jiggle, it folds. I like to see you wiggle wiggle, for sure, and make me wanna dribble dribble, you know.
Oh, Isla, thank you so much. You didn't need to do that, silly goose, but I appreciate you. What was I saying? Oh, they sent the... Yeah, I have 4 cats. You're hearing Trico right now. Probably won't be doing any cross-stitching anytime soon. That's okay. I just wanted you to be able to see it, just in case you're here lurking. Okay. Trico, what you crying at the door for? We have 4 cats. We've got Jade as the mom, and then Void, Bear, and Trico are her kittens. They're not kittens anymore. They're gonna be 4 this year. Tell him all about it. Oh, anyway, what was I saying? The promo package, that was a replacement package because they sent the wrong pattern the first time. The booklet that they sent on the replacement pattern was blank, so it must have been a misprint or something, which was kind of weird. But other than that, everything else I've seen from them looks pretty good. The promo packages they were sending out consisted of one bigger pattern that the creator could choose, and then they also sent like 2 small, just tiny patterns, a bag of their bobbin, the pink bobbin holders, some thimbles, some needles, scissors. What kind of music do I like? A little bit of a lot of things, except for rap and country. Mostly I listen to techno, or trance rather. And I did play Lotro for a short time, but not a long time. I did enjoy it though. Non-snack guy showing off his legs again. He ran through here shirtless last week, you missed it. Trickle, what are you doing? Thea does play Lotro, yep. And they've been having some funny business with the migration to the 64-bit servers lately. So I'll probably just create a new character whenever. But it's about Lord of the Rings that you like so much. You know, I really don't know. I've loved it for so long. I was 12, I think, when it came out. And I saw it in theaters. I knew nothing about it. I'd never heard of or read the books. I went with my cousins who were in town for Christmas, and they were big book fans, and I had no idea. But I don't know. Something about the universe, it just like grabbed a hold of me. I was a total Legolas girly when I was younger. My bedroom was like elven themed. I wanted silvery walls, but I didn't realize there was an issue with silver paint, so we just did a matte gray instead with some green trim. And then my stepmom at the time's best friend did some elven words on my door. I watch the extended versions like all the time, not so much now. But I'm just a movie fan. I still haven't made it through the books. I never did. As even in the height of my hyperfixation, I never was able to make it through the books. I was always disappointed in myself about that, but actually going okay now. That's good. Level 105 and various other characters. Holy smokes. I didn't even make it to 50, I don't think. I think I was at like 46. Got a land roble transferred, got Brandywine and Crick Hollow. Ready to transfer. Nice. Have you seen the series? What are your thoughts about it? The Rings of Power series? Didn't make it through it. It wasn't that I didn't enjoy it. Like, I finally made it through one episode, the first episode, after like 3 times trying to watch it. It just, I don't know. I knew it wasn't like anything super canon, which isn't the most important thing, but it just didn't hold my attention. Got all 3 of my houses on Glad and Empty. Already sold the premium one. Nice. I've only read The Hobbit. I haven't seen any movies. I've read The Hobbit like at least 4 times because school made me. Love the series. Still can't stand Elrond's hair in it. The short hair on the elves is a choice that I don't understand. But I didn't watch the War on Rohirrim movie. It is on Max. I thought about watching it, but I heard mixed things about it. It's not really my style of movie. So I didn't watch it. Nerd. Have The Hobbit, all three Lord of the Rings books, now have the Silmarillion. My next to be read pile. I definitely have all three. Well, I have The Hobbit and the trilogy. I don't have Silmarillion. That seems even more intimidating than the trilogy. My thoughts about the Hobbits, the movies, or the Hobbits themselves? So I didn't really care for the Hobbit movies as much as the original trilogy movies. I don't know that I've even ever rewatched them, and I own at least 2 of them. I'm not sure I ever bought the third. They just put so much care and attention into the original trilogy that it's just like really difficult to top for me. Like all the practical effects, the handmade armors, all the wild stuff that they went through, the miniature sets, camera tricks, like solid. They don't make movies like that anymore. Thoughts on Game of Thrones? Never watched it. Not to mention the elf that doesn't exist in The Hobbit. That doesn't really bother me as much. I don't know, the Hobbit movies, they just didn't feel the same. I don't usually keep up with like media that everybody's talking about. Takes me a long time to give in to watching it. I don't know why. Game of Thrones. Well, I didn't have HBO to begin with when it was airing, so there was that, but I don't know. Just haven't felt like watching it now. Good. Watching something everyone else is talking about is kind of exhausting. I watch things for the entertainment. Still trying to get through The Last of Us season 2. Not that entertaining. So many things to watch on HBO. Got you. Sometimes I just want to play games instead. Fair. Repeat. Okay. I'm gonna... No. Come on, thread chicken. 3 more stitches. Don't stick it in the middle of the fabric. All right, next square. What is it, Drigo? To come say hi to chat. Hello. Oh. Where are we? Hello. You say hi to chat. Yeah. Hello, JD. This is Trico. It needed some attention. She is stabbing me in the stomach with her claw at the moment. In the way. Entirely in the way. Say hi. Say hi. Jade is jealously rubbing on the stand at the end. We're just so happy. Is that what just wanted? Just needed some attention. Needed to steal the show. Come on, good girl. Tell chat about it? Jade, you do not want to tell chat about it. You never want to tell chat about it. Who's sneaking in, avoidy? Calm down. Calm down. Did you not want to go? Sorry. Okay. You don't have to. I just thought if you wanted to go, you could. I know. That's why I was trying to let you get out of here. Silly goose. I tell ya. Camera's gonna be messed up. Get back here. Right. Not too bad, honestly. Just a little bit. You're just silly. She doesn't like her siblings or really anybody, so she like freaks out sometimes. Camera might be too close. I don't think anyone's going to do my shopping. It's been a half hour and no one has started. Everybody's taking the day off. So you quick sign up to be a DoorDasher or whatever service you're using. Go shop for your own groceries. Get paid to grocery shop for yourself. That'd be funny. I bet they have some sort of prevention from that though. Try again tomorrow. Fair. True, true. I was mostly just being silly about it. to be fair, too many people refuse to acknowledge that COVID is still a thing or don't care about it. So honestly, they probably wouldn't even notice. But good that you don't want to go infect other people. Ramen, didn't do any shopping. It's been an expensive week. Noodles are cheap. True. Not as cheap as they once were, but still down there at least. Craving carbs. My default state. Got a bag of potatoes and I haven't cooked them yet this week. I'll make some baked potatoes tomorrow. Probably not though, because I think it's supposed to be like 92 degrees. Hopefully they don't sprout. They're only a few days old, they should be fine for now. I got Sunday. That reading bill made me not want to eat. Made it wait till I eat something. I was just by page. It's a lot. There's a lot of words. The budget bill. All those words, I only saw 2 words, you're screwed. Yeah, I didn't read any like news breakdowns or anything. I went literally straight to the source. I wanted to see the actual text, see what it outlines. Unfortunately, a lot of it was a little bit beyond me, which means I know that half of the people in Congress don't understand what the heck they just signed either, even if they did bother to read it at all. But a lot of it, like I was talking about in other chats yesterday, is amending like other bills that are already like through the system and things, as changing dates, and I'm not familiar enough with those to like know the differences of changes, and I didn't feel like cross-checking them. So I still only saw your screen. Well, I have to see how it actually gets implemented. A lot of the stuff that they're asking for is going to be kind of tough for some states to pull off. Ohio's dumbass will make it harder. It's the way things. 1, 2, 3, 4. Sounds like one of the places down the road a bit is out on their four-wheelers. Whipping up the mud from the rain. Rain didn't last. Oh. Short storm. Sounded like that storm hit New York pretty hard last night. I know Kat's parents' house got a couple trees down too on the East Coast, but so Kayla had to cancel stream. She had a hard time getting home from work because of all the down trees, power lines. Rain is gonna miss us, I think. Nice. Don't understand what the point is of shooting big rockets off when the sun is still up. I don't understand the point. Period. I don't like big booms. My neighbors, unfortunately, are big fans. So I imagine they will be more obnoxious tonight than last night. Cats were like running all over the place last night when they started firing them off. Forest fire fuel is all that is. At least I don't have to be in bed till at least 12:30. It's good. Someone finally picked up my order, said it was starting. Wow, look at that. Get your groceries after all. Very nice. Disappointed my mom today because she called asking if I wanted my great grandma's cedar chest that she's been saving for me all these years. And I said, no, I don't want it. She's like, that's your inheritance from your great grandma. And I'm like, yeah, it's fine. Sell it. I don't have space for it. I don't have a use for it. I don't want it. Sorry. Very disproving tone, but okay, I'll sell it then. Sad that I don't want it, or sad that she was sad that I didn't want it? Cage. Yes, there were two parts to that question. She didn't want it herself. She has had it in storage for the last 3 years after they sold their house. And their getting rid of all their stuff that's in storage now, basically, because they decided they're not going to buy another house here. So after 3 years of storing it, they don't want it anymore, so they're selling it all off, getting rid of it. Both. I don't have a lot of sentimentality about legacy objects. I have to fight hoarding tendencies in my brain, so I try not to bring in extra stuff if it doesn't have a purpose. Because I have a poor memory and have no grandparents left. The thing is, that chest, I even told her I didn't want. After my grandma passed, she asked me when we were getting stuff together for the estate sale if I wanted it, and I was like, no, I don't want this. And she was like, I'm gonna take it anyway. I told her that 5 years ago. I didn't want it. I wasn't interested. No, longer than that. 7 years ago. No. Yes? Yeah. But she thought you'd change your mind? Probably. But she literally was like, I have someone here that wants to buy this whole set or whatever that she had laid out. Do you want this? Because I saved it for you. And I was like, no, that's okay. Sell it. When you have someone there that's interested in it, just sell it. Take the money. No sentimentality to me. Did not know that great grandma at all. I do have one of my great grandparents' writing desks. Not like I don't have anything. I also have some of my grandma's dishware. It's different when you don't even know the person, yeah. Like, I know heirloom chests were a big thing for a long time, but I don't have any heirlooms to pass on. I don't have anything to put in that chest. is cedar. It's still very smelly on the inside. Do not have a place to put it. Purpose for it. It is just another place to hide stuff in. Let it go to somebody who actually wants it. I bet she'll still have had something inside it that she's gonna scoop out and try to give to me anyway. Alrighty. It'd be nice if the stitch count was accurate today. Would have been doing pretty heckin' great. An ice cue. Penguin with the ice block head. Strand. Lots of stitches. Last bit of stream here for tonight. Gosh, I literally just thought it was Saturday again. Jeez. Just forgot to cross that one. Of course, very pleased with how quickly the pillar is filling in. Figured it would. It's nice to see that I wasn't wrong about that feeling. Hopefully the sky will go the same way. I think it will. Just got really hot all of a sudden. Is this a hot flash? Oh no. Don't go to Costco on a Friday night. Way too busy. Food area out of onions for hot dogs. Fountain drink machines broken. Supposed to come outside of. Well, it's not only that it's a Friday night, it's also a holiday, so probably cause some extra chaos. Oh wait, no, you're in Canada. Never mind. You already had your Canada Day earlier this week. Not bad. I don't remember too late. Words already left my mouth. I don't have a Costco to go to anyway, so there. But good tip, I suppose. There's a stitch I forgot to cross. Dun, 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 found you. This is looking like it's gonna be our last strand, most likely. Okay. Let's find out how many stitches we really did. 61473 440. It's wild to me that even with like the nice filling blockier colors, still can't get back up to like hitting 500 600 stitches in a stream. Like, I don't know what's wrong with me. But we did, I mean, we did finish filling in this top part, and we got a little bit on the bottom part filled in. Just great. First week so far, we are 1,553 stitches into this piece. I did 230 stitches on Aragorn on Wednesday. I don't know why, like, the spreadsheet is broken a little bit. Like, it's supposed to highlight what project row you're on, but mine doesn't. It's like stuck on Rivendell right now. That's fine. Alright, but I am getting out of here for the night, so thank you all so much for hanging out with me. I appreciate it. As always, Aragorn was sad last month for you. Yeah, you said. I will be back tomorrow for more stitching goodness. If I don't see y'all, have a great rest of your weekend, and I will see you all next time. Absolutely nothing, cats. You can't compare it to those awesome stitch months you had. Even before the awesome stitch months, though, I was regularly hitting at least 500 stitches in a stream, like a weeknight stream. So I don't know. I don't know what's happened to me. I lost it, but it's fine. Anyway, I'm getting out of here. Have a good rest of your night. Catch you next time.